that's fine.
Because the cable is not moved.
Okay, so we're going to be doing game 1 and game 3 with the gimbal. Game 1 is Space Station. A lovely machine. I think everybody enjoys playing Space Station. So we'll go out with the gimbal now. Okay, there's our Rich Mallet. So we're following the request from the UK contingent asking to follow Rich's group. I'll turn the gimbal down. Just hang on a second. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me above the Space Station flipper sound. Oh, okay. So, Space Station, a game that you have to control. Okay, you won't see any player succeeding on this game without being able to trap the ball. And Rich is a great classic player. So, okay. Okay, so strategies on the game, multi-ball. So that captive, let me get the whiteboard. I'll explain it as best I can as it's playing. It's a lot more difficult on the gimbal obviously than it is on an overhead cam. Okay, so the group is Richard, Rich Mallet, Erno Rotter, Nick and Jorian. So this is going to be a great game to follow. So let's leave you with this action on Rich. I'll just get the information in place for the overhead stream on game 2. So Rich Mallet. I'll tell you how to multi-ball very shortly. Unless the stream want to give that information, I'm quite happy to give that verbally. So Erno Rotter. I just need to get this information before it disappears off the Twitch. Rotter, Nick Lindhall, and the last one was Jorian. Where's Jorian gone? Jorian, okay, we have the players entered ready for Swords of Fury. Okay, so Rich is now in multi-ball, and during multi-ball you need to relock the balls in order to get major points in jackpots. So he'll be playing up the, trying to shoot this shot up here into the top lock. Now from some of the players yesterday, okay, so that gives him the rescue. So he now needs to catch the ball again and basically play the same shot. Now there's no post for transferring. It's an unusual layout, but it's actually a very controllable machine, this Space Station. But I did get information from the players yesterday that that top shot that Richard just played is rejecting quite a lot. So okay, so Richard gets the throw out of the lock that he made during the multi-ball, so it's not end of ball yet. He needs to get back into multi-ball, and to do that he first of all has to light the 1, 2, 3 rollover lanes, which are on this is like a mini upper playfield here, and the only entry to that is through an up kicker, which brings it into this lane. So you get a chance at that upper playfield when you first plunge, and the only other way back is you can normally do it from a backhand straight up here in order to relight the lanes, in order to get the locks available again. Okay, so he makes the lock shot again, so this is moving towards his second multi-ball. Did he get his second lock or did it reject? I think it rejected. But this is still a solid performance on ball one, and Rich, of course, is a absolutely wonderful classic player. His control of the ball is awesome. Right out lane is 100,000 points. Generally, players don't mind it going down there. Please tell Dad that Black Knight is called Sword of Rage and not Sword of Fury. Yes, we had a interesting session on the chat where people were coming up with lots and lots of different names for sword of something. Yep. Not like pinball people to be sarcastic, of course. Yeah, normally very serious players, serious people. And anyway, if I got everything right, it would be completely boring. Okay, so you saw the backhand there to that uplifter, which takes you to the top playfield. Ah, this is probably just practice. Oh dear, yeah, is it? Ooh, yeah. Single player play. So yeah, so this is still Rich. No, it can't be. This must be Rich on the real game. That sort of doesn't make sense. There's Didier from Belgium. Okay, so this is start of a game, custom back to ball one. So this is player 2. So this is Nick Lindahl. Nick Lindahl also from Denmark. No, sorry, from Sweden. Maybe. Okay, so he's basically playing that backhand to get back on the top playfield to relight, to light the locks. Yeah. And this must be on a harder setting. Normally the locks are already lit on ball one, so this must be a different setting. That's strange because he must have missed a 1, 2, 3 rollover. He'd been up there 3 times, so he should really have had the locks going. The reason they're playing single player is because you can steal locks on ball station, on space station. So to avoid that, they're playing 4 individual one-player games. Okay, so he completes 1, 2, 3. You saw the 1, 2, 3 lights flashing here as he completed, and that's lit this green lock target up the side for a lock. Let me move this out of the way. Stage fright is real. Yes, I think that's right. Nick from Australia. Apologies. That's gone. Okay, so okay, finish up on less than $1 million. Normally playing this game $1 million, you would expect to get $1 million plus, but having said that, that's with the lock being enabled straight away from ball 1. So the fact you have to qualify the lock first clearly makes it a more difficult game. Ooh, takes the double danger. So you see him frantically trying to get control of the ball, which is what you have to do on this game. So he's still not giving himself time on that right flipper. And obviously the kickback already gone, so end of ball. That was practice. Jorian will definitely know how to play this game. Don't need to instruct somebody who's been world champion. Thank you, D. Yep, here we go with the game. So, same again, locks are not qualified, so he'll be shooting the hole at the top there to get back to the upper playfield in order to get the 1, 2, 3 completion, which lights the locks. So if you play this in your local pinball hall, you'd say you don't normally need to do this for the first multi-ball. Okay, so yeah, first thing, backhand. Okay, so that's his completion. Lock lights at the left orbit. Loses it down the in lane, but it has a kickback. So this should be lock number 1. No, yes, sorry, it gets lock number 1. So he does that again to get lock number 2. And general rule in this is complete 2 of the upper. You get a shot again at the upper playfield. So complete 2, but not all 3 of the 1, 2, 3 targets, to leave yourself just 1 target to get to qualify the next multi-ball after this one. That's a very, very important part of the strategy on PlayStation. Do not complete the 1, 2, 3 unnecessarily. It only gives you a small advancement in either bonus multiplier or stop and score or whatever. Right, who is playing and what are the other scores? That I am not 100% sure of because I've not been keeping full attention. Can somebody tell me the scores from Erno Rotter and from Nick, please? Okay, so Rich Mallet, 1,643,210. And anybody get Nick's score? I think it was about 600,000. Maybe 6,700, but that sort of order. So yeah, Jorian I think has already passed that score, and he's on ball 1. Stop and score is another tactic in playing this game. He loses that down the left out lane, but the stop and score is basically a hurry up, shoot the right ramp in order to collect the stop and score value. Yes, quite correct. There is one of these machines in Seligenstadt, another one of our great German venues. The team down there are absolutely tremendous, the tournaments that get organised. Okay, so Jorian passes the 1 million point. He's wants to complete. Yeah, you saw then he's deliberately not completing the 1, 2, 3. So that gives him a rescue. Rescue jackpot of 230,000. So you keep doing that basically. Whenever you're in multi-ball, the objective is to shoot the rescue shots. So that's second rescue. Score of, is it going to tell us? No, because the stop and score hurry up value is still going down. Okay. But this is a great play. That's completion of the rescue. And that must be Josh shouting in the background. Yep, Jorian moves into first place. Absolutely correct. Takes a double danger. Okay, so he's out of multi-ball, so now he needs to shoot back up. You'll see him shooting that target, and he just got rejection from there. But basically into there, in order to come back up here to complete the last one. He's already got 1 and 3 there. He changed the position with the flippers, so he moves to position 3 and completes 1, 2, 3 again. So now he's back in a position for starting another multi-ball, and that is really, really important. So some people mistakenly complete the 1, 2, 3 because they think, oh, I can get some more score from that, but the ability to get the next multi-ball is far, far more important. So great shot for a first lock on the next multi-ball. So yeah, very, very well dialed in on that left orbit shot. Okay, so you see again he's got now 2 completions, one and of the 1, 2 and 3, and if he gets up there again he will not take the third one. Okay, launch proves, multi-ball starts, rinse and repeat. There's nothing more difficult about this multi-ball than the last one. So it's down to 2 balls, but again, that's fine. 2 balls are often a lot easier to control than 3. Shoot the orbit, misses. Yeah, he's like basically on a hurry up here, so that's why he's taking pot shots at the lock. So back again, completion of 1, 2, 3, because they'd left the 2 already, 2 of them already completed. And immediately working towards his next multi-ball. This is a machine a bit like Black Knight 2000, Black Knight, that sort of era of machine where once you're dialed in and you know what you're doing, then you can just keep playing well. I'm just going to need to close the door. Okay, so game over, 2,900,410. Which is a good score. It's not an unbeatable score. I think majority of people who've played Space Station will have had scores in excess of that. The only Josh modification that's been done to this is the need to qualify the locks on the first multi-ball. You can't do anything in terms of out lanes or anything. So again, here we see 2 completions. He needs to get back up to the top playfield, which he does straight away, and immediately gets 1, 2, 3 completion, ready for multi-ball 1. He doesn't need to go up there again. So this is, yeah, okay. Okay, so that was practice. Now on with the game, or on with the show, depending which pinball machine you're playing. Nice control of the ball, backhand up to the lock shot. Yeah, takes the second of the 1, 2, 3. Control the ball, do the same again. Okay, so forehand shot. Okay, so that's it. So should complete here. Light the lock shot. Start the multi-ball.
Hey there.
Hi Robert. You want to join us a minute?
Sure. Hey everyone.
Okay, so we've got Robert Gagno just joining the stream. I know you're still playing your games, yeah? So
I want to actually say something important to the viewers.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
So, right now, I'm playing pinball with my back against the wall, and I feel like right now I'm playing in the 9th inning of baseball.
Oh wow, okay.
So I really feel if I can pull this off and make the playoffs, I honestly believe I can actually pull something big off like I had so many times in last minute games.
So after round 7, Robert, where were you in the standings?
Below the cutoff.
Just below the cut. So you would need to get 13 or more.
I say like 17 will guarantee it.
Okay.
And 15 with 96 would
close. Yeah.
That can be on the bubble.
Yeah, yeah.
So right now I have a target of 17 to reach.
Okay, so we'll be rooting for you. Robert Gagno, obviously former world champion, Absolutely awesome pinball player. I've enjoyed your company this
Let me
weekend
see where-
and last weekend. So.
Let me see what the comments are. Good
Okay.
luck, Mr. Gagnon. I really want to read this quickly.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, you can do it,
Welcome,
Robert.
You
Yeah.
can do it, Robert. Good luck, Mr. Gagnon. You know what? I'm actually going to take a picture of this because I'm flattered by this.
Everybody loves you, Robert. You should know that. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Grazie mille.
okay, and you've got another question there. What machines do you have to play?
So we just played Adam's Family, and we're going to play Dolly Parton
Okay.
and Dialed In.
Wow. Okay.
And thank you, everyone. I've done this before, where I've pulled off last-minute things before, and I have this reputation of doing that.
He
So
does
let's
indeed.
really continue this reputation, where I can really play against my back against a wall.
Okay.
So thanks, everyone, and I would love to all chat with you later.
Thanks very much, Robert. That's absolutely brilliant. Well done. That's... Okay, so Robert's back out for the next game, and Robert's dad's just supporting him. He's supporting him so well. Absolutely great guy. Yeah, great to see them here. I mean, it's one hell of an achievement. So, played with him last week in the pre-tournament. I actually won a game against Robert, and Dina beat him on Iron Maiden. He was almost suicidal, but in a comical way. He's got a great sense of humour. Great guy. Great asset to the pinball community. So thanks for all those comments. That you could see that meant a lot to Robert. Much appreciated. Okay. Wow, that's another highlight. So back to the game. We have no idea where we are now. Okay, so this is player 4. Okay. So Jorian and no. So already at 2 million. That looks like Erno Rotter to me. That doesn't look like Jorian. So Erno Rotter, Germany number 2. I think giving a demonstration of how to play Space Station. Okay, so to remind you, he needs to get past 2.9 million to take first place in this on this machine. So we already know the outcome for Rich. Rich will take a 3, Nick will take a 1. So this is a battle between Erno Rotter and Jorian Engelbretsson. Dina just saying we had a bad glass crush on Dolly Parton. Ooh. That's not sounding good. That's one of the machines that Robert has to play, of course. I'll tell you a nice story about Erno Rotter shortly. So uncharacteristically lets the ball go, but okay, so he plays the stop and score, but that's only 40,000. Oh no, sorry, 200,000. I didn't realise it was still in multi-ball. So 200,000. So he's definitely getting towards the. Yeah. So you see you just saw the double pinball tech guys just going past PlayStation to get to a dolly. Sweeping brush for obviously clearing up the glass. Probably get Dina just to pull the gimbal onto that. So just after this ball, Erno very nearly there on getting to first place. So Must be annoying for Erno. Yeah, but you know. Erno originally from Hungary, but lived in Germany pretty much all of his life. Okay, so I think that does it. I think he's beaten already Jorian score, so that gives him a 7 on this game. So Jorian takes a 5, Erno takes a 7. That's awesome. I'll just ask Dina to go on. Right, okay, so we actually can't connect the rig. The cabling for the rig is too close to machines which are in play already for other groups. So I'm afraid we're going to have to stay with the gimbal for Black Knight. Okay, so yeah, some chat going on there about the issue with Dolly Parton, which we'll get more information to you on. So, anybody that wants to know how to play this Black Knight, watch the Twitch stream last night from about, I'm guessing about 12:30 European time. Escher Lekov joined me in the commentary booth and was giving a great commentary on a battle between Kylie George and Johannes Ostermeyer. 4-player group, but they were the two main battlers, the main two main contenders. Both played an excellent game, and Escher did an absolutely phenomenal job of commentating, explaining what shots were being played and why. So I'm not even going to try and compete with that. It was primarily all about starting modes and multi-balls, and then following the shots, and knowing the shots for the different modes. So they both finished up with tremendous scores. Okay, so I've just had a comment that the sound is out. Is that the sound from the gimbal or the sound from the commentator? From Kate. Poor Dolly, she doesn't deserve it. Oh, come on, she wasn't that innocent, was she? Okay, so just a reminder, we're at Asago Double Pinball venue in Milan. We're here for the IFPA16 World Championships, and this is day 2 of qualifications, the last 2 rounds. We're actually on the final round of qualification now. The standings can be seen on the IFPA website, IFPA.com. International Flipper Association, I gave you the wrong address there, so IFPApinball.com, and then look for World Championships and then results. So, sort of range being power cycled, so the game is about to start. Yeah, you can see the rig there, which is an unusual view because normally when we have a rig we can normally connect it, but the cables unfortunately are all around the machine, other machines that are being played, so we can't get the connection made. So hope you enjoyed this on the mobile camera. We wanted to follow this group specifically for Rich Mallet, but obviously we have three other extremely good players in this group. Rich Mallet needs to get a 13 in total, and he took a 3 on that first game on Space Station. Okay, so first player, Erno Rotter. I promised to tell you a story about Erno, which I've not done yet. I'll do that as we go along. That was a big move, yeah. Oh, and straight down. Wow, that's impossible. No, and he obviously couldn't move the machine again, and Erno knew that. So okay, having taken the 7 on the first game, that puts him in a more difficult position, obviously, going forward. So Jorian, let's see what he can do. So this one of the latest Stern machines. And an awesome machine. Okay, we've got Gabriel from Hungary. You're doing extremely well. Sorry from Romania. I do apologise. So you're right up there in the qualifications.
No, I was doing good. Now I'm the bottom of the qualifications.
Have you dropped back down again?
Yeah, I dropped really down. Yeah.
What did you take on the last?
5. Horribly.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go lower.
So what position are you now at the moment?
60 or something like that.
Okay.
Really bad.
Okay. Well. So you're fighting at the moment not to be last.
Yes, that's my goal.
Yeah, your goal at the moment is don't be last. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay, you gotta go. Okay, you're welcome. So that's Gabi Molotov Gravlita from Romania. It's a difficult name to say. That's easy for you, you're Italian. Why that should make any difference, I have no idea. Okay, so encouragement coming for Rich Mallet here. Let me move the commentator cam to the other side, out of the way, and we can see the look of tension on Richard's face. He's fighting for his life here, so and he knows it, of course. I don't know how well he knows this machine. It's obviously one of the newer machines, and it's just had a code update as well. So Escher was saying last night there are a number of changes that even Escher wasn't aware of. If Richard doesn't know the game, that could actually help him, but it is around shooting the flashing shots. So and the problem with this machine is a lot of those flashing shots are straight in your face. The ball fires back at you with hell of a rate. So it's about reactions. Okay, so he gets an outlane there. Oh, and okay, I thought he'd caught it with a magnum save, but not. Okay, so from Kate, after round 7, Rich is joint 28th, Jorian 26th, Erno 20th, 85, 87 and 89 points. The player in the middle is Nick Mueller from Australia. who I think qualified for the World Championship through a championship series. Yep, Nick Mueller, thank you, D. So this is Nick, and the basically the multi-ball is the thing to play for, and what he did there was he shot this shot. It's moving, but that shot was flashing green. That's a lock enable, and then shoot. Oops, moving, shoot into there under the shield in order to make the lock. Again, backhand is the safest way to get it. Plays the magnet save, uses it successfully. Both Kylie, that's a better, yeah. The stop, post stop is the best way to play. Backhand into the multi-ball, that starts the multi-ball. Triple knights. And after a few jackpots, an adder ball becomes available. That's another. You saw the air ball there. Oh, and he unfortunately loses all the balls. Okay, so that will be. I'll be disappointed with that. So, Erno's moving the rig. Actually taking the rig out of the way. Okay, that's probably sensible. So. Erno Rotter, say Germany number 2, and used to helping us with our streaming. So this is nothing new for Erno Rotter. Okay, as an American flag, in which case, okay, my assessment of him being Australian is based on fallible memory. Yes, in which case he qualified through one of the state championship series. People who've been enjoying the stream for the last couple of days, we started this on Thursday evening with the Epstein Cup, and we were streaming for 14 hours plus yesterday. Will realise that some of my facts are not always 100% correct. Okay, so yeah, problem with the rig was it was catching on the machine. Oh, and that's 2 not very successful balls for Erno Rotter. But I don't think anybody's out in front in this game so far. Sort of a good score on this is 100 million plus. No ball save, I don't believe. Nope. So Jorian out. Thank you for the kind words, people on the stream. Okay, so this is the something hand mode that Richard started. The mode is always good. A mode is a good way of collecting points. Come on, somebody tell me what the hand is. Oh, and he gets an outline. Oh, Rich is going to be, yeah, he's getting stressed at this point. So, I could do with you here, David, to just calm him down a little. Rich is a real competitor. It would mean so much for him to get through to this next round of the championships. So, yeah, you see the green flashing target is the one that you need to light the locks, but having done one multi-ball, he now has to hit that twice in order to enable a lock. And it continues to advance, so third multi-ball you hit it 3 times, and obviously becomes more and more difficult. Yeah, fully agree. Rich needs to always needs to improve on his position. That's his goal in life. So yep, he's now got the lock enabled, but I think that's only lock 1. You see, it's such a fast game. The reactions you need to recover from the ball flying back at that speed is unbelievable. But he certainly looks like he's playing for the next multi-ball. So one more. Yep, so oh no, the first one must have not hit. So same again. Thanks, David. So that's his next lock lit. Again, trap the ball. Yep. Hold the ball. Yep. I think he's got it. And backhand for the lock. Yep. The lock shot backhand is a really easy shot, but getting the lock enabled is not. It's a much more immediate backhand, and you have to hit it fairly full. So he starts Magna Beast. So see what he does on this. So it's all about the flashing shots. I know that's a standard thing on pinball, but Black Knight is not a really complex game. Impossible to say that, of course. So it's got the third lock lit now, so it will start multi-ball in this mode, which should be a great points scoring opportunity. So let's keep an eye out on the screen. It will, after a few jackpots, go to add a ball enabled or add a ball ready. Yep, there you go. And I think that's at the centre shot through the shield. Yeah, there you go. So that's the add a ball. So actually, one of the benefits of commentating is that you get the top players commentating who tell you how to play the game, and you can't help but learn from that. The only problem in my case is actually remembering it. Okay, so he's down to 3 balls, but in a good position here. So okay, so he's lit the ball save, and that does actually work. That's the only way to get a ball save, is to light it from the mystery. That's on this machine because ball saves have been disabled. So cradle separation, unfortunately not successful. It did use the ball save, so he still has 2 balls in play, but he needs to be careful here. Okay, so that's the end of multi-ball. So it's still only on 77 million. That's a respectable score, and again, great use of the Magna save to pull the ball back from danger. So showing some real skills here. And again, yeah, somebody was commentating with me yesterday who was in here when Nick was playing, say what an awesome player he is. He's not been playing back in the competitive arena for very long, and he's already making a good name for himself. So, can you close the door, please? Door. Okay, so 83 million after that ball. That's an impressive lead. The others now need to chase. So Rotter, here he goes. He will know how to play this machine. It's been at quite a few of the German tournaments over the last few months. Rotter is also does training classes at Pinball Universe. Pinball Universe have all of the newest turns, and including this one. Okay, so he's starting a mode with the whatever it's called Hell Hand. That's it, Hell Hand. The graphics on this are quite amazing. I don't know what the stream think. I think Stern's choice of this game, as in a complete 21st century remake of the Black Knight set of machines, was a really awesome decision. It's sort of a decision for the not so much the younger pinball players because of the memory side, but the Black Knight and the Black Knight 2000 machines are both awesome. And to recreate that, okay, that's unfortunate. So Erno finishes on I think that's 19 million, could be 15 million. Okay, so Jorian with work to do. So that's only the first lock. Again, I would expect Jorian to know the strategy of gameplay on this machine. But it is a dangerous game. Yeah, you've got to recover from all of these lock enable, and he doesn't. So could have got the Magnus save there, but just not quite quick enough on that action button in the centre of the lock bar. Okay, so player 3. Go Rich, are we going to give him some right, we've got we've got a minute. We've got Nick Mueller from Austria, we've got him from Australia, we've got him from Spain, and we've got him from America. So if somebody wants to look up his IFPA number, maybe we can get better information there. Rich, incredibly disappointed there, so finishes on 14 million. So he's going to be in player 4 doesn't need to play. So okay, so Rich now it's practice, that's fine, which is a good job because he just tipped the ball out of the outlane. I'm saying it's game on. Oh, they're still taking turns in practice. So, okay. So Fishtails, great machine. One of, I think not the first one, the second machine I ever bought, Fishtails, because it's always in tournament, and it's a machine that you really do need to know how to play. Okay, how are we for sound? Everything okay? Pinball sound perhaps a little bit loud, I would expect, so let me turn that down a little bit.
Vuvuf is hosting us.
Okay.
Big shout out to Vuvuf.
Big shout out for Vuvuf. Okay. Thank you for hosting. Any other pinball streaming channel that can host, please do. That's always nice to see. I have a few people that I think automatically host me, and I try and return the favour on doing the same for them. So that basically just gives a wider audience to the stream, and the more people that watch this, the better. We're all in this same little wonderful family of pinball. So welcome back. Just over 100 viewers back on after the lunch break. This is Rich Mallet, UK player number 1, playing Williams Fishtails, and this is the last 32 players, players number 17 to 32, playing the first round before they start meeting the players that went through position 32 upwards. So basically, players 1 to 8 received a double buy. He's got monster fish. Oh, come on! Don't tell. Oh, and he lost it. Okay. So he actually needed to shoot up this shot here to collect that monster fish. He only needed to get as far as the spinner, and that would have given him starting 20 million, but then counting down over a hurry-up time. So 15 million. Okay, not bad, not good though. So here we go with Albert. Albert playing the catch, but not successfully. So that indicates the game he's going to be playing, which is multi-ball, and that multi-ball strategy in Fishtails is a dangerous strategy.
Interesting start there.
Very interesting start, yeah. And if you noticed, Albert was trying to catch the ball on the left lipper, which is a technique I always tend to use. But again, it's what you were saying, the machines are so steep that the ball rolled off the end of the flipper. And, okay, so Richard plays the same, but he does successfully catch. Now, okay, so he plays the... It's that...
Yeah, I believe Richard's decided to play
video mode.
No, well, he wasn't originally.
I'll say that's
just shooting the ship orbits.
The boat, yeah.
Yeah, and
okay.
Go for monster fish.
That's this is a safe way of playing the game. So he's going for his second the second monster fish, which will be a first monster fish. So it will still be at 20 million because he didn't collect the first one. So this is...
There we go. Slip.
Okay, so he needs...
And it's pinging around there.
Bounce. Okay, perfect. So monster fish value 18.2 million. So that's a good advancement in score. You can just keep doing that. The next monster fish is 30 million, then 40 million, etc. So we got anything on the chat?
Just hello to me.
Okay.
Chris. Hi, Chris. And David saying.
And he trains out. Okay. Okay. The other part to playing this mode is to play.
Apparently the mic's a bit louder.
The commentator mic's a bit loud. Okay. That's because I'm hogging the microphone, so I'm a little bit too close to it. The other part of the strategy which I would be looking at is that one, to play something called a long cast. Long cast advances this series of awards on the centre captive ball.
So forget that.
Albert's playing multi-ball.
Yeah, okay, definitely.
So, yeah. Which we knew from the way you played the first ball. That's
I would do the same in this circumstance. Although there again, he's got the option of switching on the third ball if Richard scores it within reach of just a monster fish.
Exactly.
Or an outlay.
Now that puts Albert under pressure. Yeah.
Indeed.
I think I would have played a captive ball or two there to get video mode lit as a backstop.
Yeah, that's a very risky shot though if it's straight down the middle on the return from the captive ball. So.
Yeah, but so is the multi-ball casters club. You know, it's a risk and reward strategy. So Richard at this point is looking good with 50 million.
Mike was perfect before you moved. There's no pleasing some people.
No. Okay. So all right, I'll turn this back up again.
There we go. Right. And Rich is back into shooting
Monster
monster
fishes.
fish. Roll it over. Or is it going to backflip?
And,
No.
and once you've got this,
Roll
okay,
it
so yeah, let it run over. Why is he playing round? So.
Oh,
and
he left it too long.
Yep.
And he's kicking himself.
Okay, so he'll be on 60 million-ish, I guess, with the boats. 59, yeah, okay. So Albert looks like he's got everything to do, which he has, but he's got 2 walls locked.
Nicely set up. The 2 balls locked. Can he get it now?
Oh, he gets another fast cast.
Collected it. Oh, and he missed the shot again. Is he going to backflip it?
No, it's too dangerous. My machine at home is actually set up where you can backhand that from a cradle.
Oh, post pass instead.
Yeah.
Shoots
He
it.
shoots it too early.
Missed. Shoots again and misses
Late.
again. 3rd time lucky. Nope.
No.
And still not.
What's
At least we know his excuse if he goes out. If he loses this game, just won't go in the hole.
yeah, that's right. If it was that big. Okay, so somebody just posted the link for the Google spreadsheet.
Oh, and he makes the shot that time.
Okay, so multi-ball. Basically, you have to shoot another ball back into Caster's club in order to light the jackpot. But he actually gets the captive ball there, which is very useful. So he's now got video mode lit, which I say is a very useful position.
Got the boat going as well. That's very lucrative normally. Trying to do the shots to get some millions from it. Still not got that ball under control.
No.
10 million though. Another 10. Oh, and an out lane. Another 10 million. This is going to be close. Saves. Oh, and he missed it.
I don't think he's there.
And he's not done it.
Not there.
That's a win for Rich in his first game.
Is he there? Is he there?
After I'll do the other. See, I don't know.
You can't strain it. Okay, I'll do that. And we've got this bloody square thing here. Why the? Okay. Okay, so we're streaming a little bit skew whiff here on Game of Thrones, but we will at least follow the game. And we're back to having the white square above the camera. Not quite sure what I need to do to get people to respond to stopping that from happening. Okay, so anyway, we'll be following the game. This is practice session at the moment. Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've got Kate Rothwell Jackson, Kate Morris, as she's called on the chat. I don't know if she's on here at the moment. But Kate, of course, my daughter, is the female voice on this machine. So let me make sure you can hear her saying House Baratheon at the beginning.
Come straight out the camera. Fixing
We'll do it in the next pinball change. So yeah, just bear with us. I say we're
very intricate interconnection within the folder, so it's not easy to do that well.
So here we go, game 2. Albert to play first, trailing 1-0 against Rich Mallet. Both, of course, very able players. No ball save on this machine, so and it's also in casual mode, so there's no choice of player. So he's in Greyjoy. Sorry, Stark's already selected. He's got Greyjoy ready, so he starts. Is it Greyjoy? Just not both. I don't know. So he starts Greyjoy. Yeah, of course. Stark is already complete. Greyjoy is shooting all the 5 major shots, but you have a 5-second timer, and you have to, is it 5 or 10? Anyway, you have to complete the next shot within the timer, otherwise the mode ends, and you don't score any points until you completed the mode. So it is 5 seconds, and it was too late, so that mode is finished. It's timed out. So he needs to shoot the centre shot again, which he will. That will give him ball lock 2. Relight Greyjoy, which maintains progress, so he only has the 3 flashing purple shots left to get. So he will be trying to play the Martel orbit. He needs to be quick. No. Okay, but he does light his 3rd lock. He will need to get control of the ball. Now he's got a choice. He can either bring in another house here, or he can just go straight for his Blackwater multi-ball with lock 3. Now, risk and reward. I think he's going to play the multi-ball. So Blackwater is again hit the 5 major shots. They all hit them once, they all go out, and then hit the battering ram for a super jackpot, and the battering ram is here. So 3 balls. If he shoots the centre ramp first, then he gets a free shot, but he misses that. So, oh, is that only lock 2? No, it's lock 3. That's fine. Yeah.
Oh, nice little flip there to pass the ball over.
Yeah.
Ready for cradling.
So this is sort of typical Albert play. Very, very controlled player, but that's the danger. And there's no ball save on multi-ball. So again, players have to be very careful not to lose the balls at the beginning of multi-ball. Normally you get a good 5 seconds of being able to hit the ball and try and clear some of the shots. So he gets the last of the Greyjoy shot, the Blackwater shots. He now needs to shoot the flashing blue arrow for the super jackpot. He's trying from both flippers. It's actually much easier backhand. Not got it, and that's on a timer.
Now,
so counting down 9 seconds, 8 seconds. He's not got 1 jackpot yet.
Oh, it's lost the ball.
He could have got a grace period one there if he'd have flipped with that flipper. So okay, that's a disappointing Blackwater, but still he's on 175 million, which is becomes a target score then for Rich Mallet. That gives him a mystery by going into the mystery award. Light lock, that's a nice one to take. Because he now has to hit the green Tyrell targets on the right hand side twice. Sorry, has to hit each individual target rather than just either one in order to light each lock.
Yeah, well, he's got the lock lit on this one.
You got it from mystery. Yeah. So
interesting, he's still shooting now.
No, I don't think he was. He was shooting for Martel only.
Okay.
So he takes the lock. Okay, so that's ball 1 lock of Blackwater 2. Okay, we need to follow the chat. Okay, so everything okay there. The flashing white light is something called Winter is Coming.
Oh, double dangered.
And he's not got that Martel shot at all. He's shooting far too early.
Back up the centre to start mode again.
I think he'll wait for the Winter is Coming to time out. What's that?
Qualify something.
Well, you can't qualify anything during Winter is Coming.
Sorry, I meant after.
After it's finished, yeah. And he's got Martel qualified now, so he could actually play Martel combined with completing Greyjoy, which would give him a few 100 million points. But that's his second lock. So difficult choice here. You may well actually play for second Blackwater.
I think he's trying to qualify
Tyrell. Oh, okay.
Tyrell.
Yeah, okay.
and that's why he's done the shots. Now he'll shoot at the centre.
He'll take the lock, the second lock.
Yep.
Winter is coming though, so it doesn't give him the lock, he has to put it back in again.
Only missed a shot the second time.
So again, probably wait. It's not waiting. There is no point at all in playing any other shot during this hurry up. Nothing scores anything, so you may as well just keep hold of the ball.
Well, he got 150 gold avoided there in the pops.
Okay.
Nothing at all isn't quite the right word.
Okay, nothing at all worth getting, rather with the danger of losing the ball. Okay, so is he selected both moves? Is he playing Greyjoy and Martel? Yeah. So he's got the right orbit to complete. That's okay. So that gives him the Greyjoy shot and also another one of the Martel shots. That's completed Greyjoy, I think. So yeah, Greyjoy is now solid. So he's got Stark, he's got Greyjoy. So he actually wants to complete Martel, and he will have Hand of the Kinglet.
He has Hand of the Kinglet.
Yep. So
straight into Hand of the King.
That's very nice. Ball one, Hand of the King is awesome. So he needs to play the centre ramp shot again. What we see as the lock shot. He's got Martel, so that's a disadvantage. He needs to shoot all of the Hand of the King shots twice. But he does have Stark, so therefore he gets Stark free play or free shooting around the centre ramp. We had Colin McAlpine commentating on this machine. I think it was last weekend in the pre-IFPA tournament. Oh no, I don't know. It wasn't. It was in the Epstein Cup, and he's a real expert in Game of Thrones from reading the books, not particularly watching the television series. And he knows every house, every every character, like a mastermind of Game of Thrones.
Very nice touch there.
Yeah,
dropping the ball out on the playfield.
So that's Stark ramp. So Martel. So he's now got super jackpot again on the battery ram. He needs to hit this, which he does. So did you see what the jackpot was for? Okay, but it's it's a lot. Yeah, we don't know how much it was, but it's quite a lot. So 250 million from Hand of the King. I mean, that's not a huge score, Hand of the King, but remember there's no ball save, there's no add a ball because she can't select Martel.
Jackpot was 55 million.
Okay, thanks the mighty Ginger for. Okay, so next strategy. Tyrell definitely, because that's going to advance him towards his Blackwater. So
he has that lit,
and he's on Winter is coming again. He really, the winter
for the ball lock.
Yeah, but because he did that during Winter is coming, he can't select a house. Yeah, there are some very sort of basic things on here that players need to know. There would have been better timing it. But as Peter's already pointed out, this is not a game in your local pinball hall. This is the Pinball World Championships. Okay, so he needs the.
I would expect Albert to actually own one of the game like this.
Maybe, yeah.
And
okay, so he's played the Martel ramp again, and that I think will again start Winter is coming because he's not hit that shot to clear it yet. Excellent first ball, yes we agree. And he gets another lock. Okay.
We'll send it up the middle.
And he's done the same again. He's got Winter is coming, which means he can't select anything.
Tried shooting it that time.
And you really do. The Winter is coming just gets in the way. It takes you to a multi-ball called Winter Has Come, which is a multi-ball that's worth some points.
And that was a drain because he was shooting Winter
is coming. It's often just worth totally ignoring, but it does keep coming back on the same shot. That's the disadvantage. So 804 million though is a really respectable score for ball 1. So Rich Mallet's got some work put out.
Yeah, put the pressure on Rich.
Yep.
That said, he certainly knows how to play this game.
Yep, including not qualifying the playfield. So short plunge, catch the ball. If you haven't got the right feel on the flipper, let it go. Yeah. But he got the ball locks, which is exactly what you want to do from that first cradle. So again, Greyjoy, 5 shots within 5 seconds each.
Going for the ball lock by the looks of things.
Yeah, I don't think he was going for it. I think he just hit it.
Entirely possible.
Struggling.
And
he just got one within the 5 seconds, so he's got another 5 seconds now, and he can qualify those from the upper playfield.
He was going for the upper playfield.
Yeah, but he's got to be quick.
Yep,
okay, so it just gets... the timing of this is amazing. Up to 4.95 seconds is getting these Greyjoy shots. So the left orbit was definitely the shot there. That takes his third Greyjoy out.
2 left.
The Martel shot, yeah. And then that just leaves in the Targaryen Dragon shot.
Now, will he go for that, or will he go for the playfield?
Good question. He's playing for it, yeah. And it's worth it, because completing Greyjoy is actually valuable, yeah.
Oh, he missed it. It's your money shot. Oh, and he missed that as well. He knocked the ball instead.
Yeah, and that's again unfortunate, because he can't select.
So it may have stopped the timer on it.
May have got 5 seconds, but that's the only one he's got left. So there's no other mode he can bring in with this, because
I think he went for that shot.
Greyjoy was already running. So.
Interesting up at playfield. I mean, see a small timer for this mode, surprisingly.
So Greyjoy times out, so he's back now just to...
no, it's still flashing.
Okay. I mean, that is actually the most valuable shot on the playfield at the moment.
Does Rich know this?
It
has timed out now.
It's now gone.
Definitely out.
So it just needs to keep completing the Blackwater shots, which are the 5 major shots. So 3 left to go. No time pressure. So we unfortunately lost the ball. So 13 million for Blackwater is a
he gets that back.
Gets back a load of light. You only get 1 load of light per, and I can never work out whether it's per ball or per game.
Per game, I think.
The instructions say per game, but during gameplay, I'm sure you often get it per ball. Whether it comes from another award, I'm not sure.
Interesting. He's still just got the 1 shot left.
Yeah, because he's restarted Greyjoy, so it keeps the completion. So he's got this 1 shot to finish. He's also got Lannister running, and Lannister is basically the red small targets, that's these circle values. Each one of those that you hit lights a major shot for a Lannister shot.
Ideally you want to be multiple for that.
Did you got the Greyjoy in time, so he's completed Greyjoy. But then he drains, okay. But he's not in a bad position there. He's got 2 completed houses, Stark and Greyjoy. Lannister is... can't remember whether that maintains progress or not. I believe it does. Anybody on the chat confirm that? Does Lannister... it's actually shown... Oh no, this is of course Albert who has completed Lannister. Does Lannister keep progress, or do you start it again? I think it's only Stark that you have to start again from the beginning. Lannister keeps progress, thanks very much. Car the Hobbit. Car the Hobbit?
Yes.
What's the reference there? I mean, I know the Hobbit. Don't ask, okay, alright. I'll take Peter's advice and not ask. So, number of viewers shoots up to over 230. Welcome guys to the Pinball World Championships. Great nudge. Right, so the Stark ramp, who wants here, the flashing green to get next stage in Tyrell. And then the green targets on the right hand side.
Achieved.
also lit his next lock. So I think it's pretty close. I think that's for his third lock for his second Blackwater, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Does look like it. That said, he needs to qualify a house ideally and take that into the multi-ball.
but he's going to be, even if he just played Blackwater, he's going to be over 1 billion points from this game, which is a tremendous performance.
But at this level, you want as many points as possible, put as much distance between you and your opponent as possible.
Yep.
Give them the work to do.
So this is Rich Mallet, UK #1 player. He is, again, he's played one Blackwater and not very well, or not very successfully, sorry, not very fair to say, not very well. But unfortunately out of the outlane drain on the left.
All modes kept except Mortal and Stark.
And Stark, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you.
But of course Stark's completed by default.
That's right, on the casual mode you get Stark, so you don't need to play it.
And someone else asked, what do you mean by keeps progress?
Right, it means that if you take Greyjoy, there are 5 major shots. If you restart Greyjoy and you've hit 2 of those shots, then there are only 3 left. So it doesn't make you start back with 5 shots. So that's the keeping progress. So Albert here will be wanting to get control, probably wanting to start a house, I would think. He's actually got the Winter is Coming on Martel, so that's been
drained last time.
That's how he drained. So either time it out. I mean, he's lost 2 balls by Winter is Coming, and he's already played the Martel house, so he doesn't need that shot. It's not important to him. He's still playing. Why is he playing? Or maybe the timer stopped.
He was going for the lock.
Yeah, but why?
It's points on the board now, just creating a bigger gap.
Yeah. You're already nearly up to 1 billion, and
if he can put another 200-300 million with this multi-ball.
Yes, I agree. Yeah,
it's
a bit different to playing at home.
Still needs 2 shots to likely super jackpot. Up the centre and left loop.
Yep, so he should take the orbit. Oh, he's taking the loop. Okay, take the orbit.
Orbit this time, yeah.
Okay, so that lights
the super
jackpot, which you can see at the blue arrow. That gets the super jackpot, which is 20 million.
Great shot on it, and nicely, I was going to say nicely retained balls, but then he went and lost it.
Just lost it. But nicely played, yeah. Jim, could you comment on how the other playoffs are going? We'll do that once we get past watching this one. There's no live scoring, so we can't get that information other than what's being recorded by each of the pairings manually on pieces of paper. So we'll get you more information certainly, and we'll update as we go through this round.
Okay, thanks anyway on the stream.
Okay, you're welcome. And Albert's in Targaryen. Targaryen is a 3-stage house consisting of the 3 dragons.
Great first shot there.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's also got multi-ball ready up the middle.
It's just another lock. I don't think it's multi-ball. It's just it's ball 1 lock of the third Blackwater. So Targaryen is again shoot the shots in order. So centre ramp, then start ramp he needs next. He's got what do you call it, multi-ball. The wall multi-ball. Okay, so this the wall multi-ball is really great. It's all about ramps, centre ramp and start ramp. And if you don't hit the ramps, then your flippers freeze.
You're saying there's a certain amount of time to achieve those shots.
Yeah, there's a timer.
And double drain there. Now he's fighting to keep it in play. Great save.
Okay, so we've got D coming with some scores. She's
Might get that
amazing.
back. If I remember, if you made a certain number of shots, you can get the multi-ball back.
Really?
Isn't that
I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen that. He wants to play around the top left-hand orbit.
He's trying for.
Which he's trying for. You better from the other flipper. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that will give him progression on the Targaryen. Targaryen is obviously the most difficult of the houses, as you would expect from Targaryen in Game of Thrones. So. I remember this machine was produced when Game of Thrones was on season 1, I think. So, yeah, some people say it shouldn't have progressed beyond the one before last, but...
Okay, a few results coming up on the chat.
Yeah.
Miko and Jorian 1-1. San Diego, Paul Jones. Santiago is 1-0 up.
So he completes, that's the first dragon completion.
Madison Roberto 1-1.
So, okay.
Pushing it further and further out of reach.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We'll finish up not being able to see any of this machine either, because I think it's moving more and more to the left. That was a great trap. So, second dragon. Targaryen is also the highest scoring house, so, but the similar, just more shots. So this again, either of the ramps to start.
Whoa.
It's okay. Dina's not here, so you come and sit here. She won't know. We're watching Albert Nomden and Rich Mallet. So, yeah. This is the second game. Albert didn't win the first one, so but he's in strong position in this game.
He's in control in this game. So can you give us the dirt on Albert?
Tell us a few things. So come on. Is that because it's Albert, or is it? Would you do that with everybody?
Oh, that's a drain.
Okay, so anyway, yes, I think so. I think we could get a few people in trouble here, including me. So 1.5 billion points. Yeah, this is always the concern. When this girl, I don't call her by name because the name is totally unpronounceable. It is. See what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, alright. There are some people from Belgium who understand that. And most nice people, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, so let's stay with Rich. Rich is fighting for this second game. On winter is coming, so he's got, if he knows, he wants to wait. Just don't do anything till that white flashing light, or shoot it. If you shoot it, that's fine. That gets it out of the way. And he gets it at 3 million, hurry up. But don't, while it's flashing, just don't shoot anything else. Either don't shoot it at all, or shoot it. Okay, so that's his third lock, I think. Wow. Oh, it's back down. Okay. Good, very, very good patient recovery there. So this is his third lock, I believe. Yeah. So does it? I think it auto selects the houses, doesn't it, in casual mode? I don't think you choose them. So that's why, because we're not seeing that. Yeah.
That's true. That's another reason for having it.
Yeah, because people can't use that strategic decision, which
is not so much. The strategy, it's more the time taken. If you're taking 10-15 minutes, 10-15 seconds to agonise over which one to shoot, it all adds up over the weekend.
Okay. So he's again Blackwater hitting the 5 green major shots.
Yellow and green, I suppose.
Green? Yeah. I didn't like yellow. What? What's right? They are green.
Okay, a few results on the chat. Olimiko 2-1 up over Jorian. Levente is 2-1 up against Rafael. 2-0 to Santiago. that's it for the time being.
Okay, so Rich still fighting here.
Just needs that last shot.
Yeah, he needs that last shot, and then he needs to get the super jackpots. Now, the best way to get that shot is actually backhand.
Yeah, he's got 2 on that flip at the moment.
And he drains. Yeah. Slow down, Rich, because you can't. There's no grace period. Not enough to get a super jackpot. So he'll be disappointed with that because he's got now to start again. Yeah, and it gets more difficult.
Gone for the mystery shot. Going to advance the ball. Nice save.
And Winter is coming on the Tyrell targets. Just hit it, get out of the way. I would hit it because if you don't do it, then it's going to come on again. Next time you hit the Tyrell shots, it's not going to give you the
great save. And gets away with going up the in lane and back down the in lane.
Okay. So Winter is coming now on the start ramp. Backhand that try. Okay, don't. Because he's close to win task on multi-ball, and I don't think you'd have to play a really good win task on multi-ball to catch 1.5 billion, but you can get a few 100 million from it, and I think
he's
yeah.
I think I want to qualify a house.
Yes, I would. He needs something that's going to give him a lot of points, not just a few.
Bouncing around.
That's out. Yeah, okay, so very good game. That was nice to watch. So let's see what Dina's doing with game 3. Right. Okay. So Walking Dead. I think we know how to play this one.
It's a drop target fest.
A drop target, which are these here. Knock all 3 down, start a mode, shoot a shot, play the mode, and then get to Bloodbath, which is a bit more complicated. Do you want to explain how the guys get to Bloodbath?
I shall try.
I'm going to learn.
Okay, so we have 3 lights here. Once for each mode or weapon, it's food, weapon, and I never remember what the third one is.
If you press the escape button, I'll be able to read it.
There you go.
First aid.
First aid. Okay. When you complete those 3, you then have Bloodbath Flip, which is this 4th light.
Yeah, but there's a bit more to it than that because you only get the light solid. So if you hit this top target as your first one, and then you knock all 3 targets down, then that will permanently light food. Then you need to knock one of the other 2, which will still be flashing as your first drop target, and then knock the other 2 down. That will make that light solid. So you actually need to get all 3. You need to get all 3 solid in order to get Bloodbath lit.
Sorry. One drop target will stop switching onto one of those lights. Then you need to get the other 2 down to make that light go solid and have a mode enabled on the playfield.
And the modes are incredibly valuable. Yeah.
They can be. It depends on your strategy.
You keep playing shots over and over and over again, and the value of that shot will just keep increasing. In this mode, I think it's due to a change in the software that's happened fairly recently. You find players also now playing the Well Walker a lot to get to Well Walker multiplayer.
Yes, Well Walker used to be extremely hard to get to. With the latest software, it made that a bit easier. So it does feature a lot more these days.
Yeah. I noticed it was actually Frank Bonner that I noticed playing that a lot more. Not that there's any similarity between Frank Bonner and a Well Walker, if we understand. I didn't want to make that as any sort of reference, and if Frank is watching, I think he's in New Zealand at the moment, there was nobody at all, either in the commentary box or on the chat, who made any reference to Bonners and Well Walkers. There's just no connection. As long as we've got that clear.
There are a few bits disabled on it. I believe the head or the doors, I'm not sure if it's one or both. There's 2 or 3 post-it notes on the back glass advising players of that.
So that obviously the outlanes have been widened. You can tell that by those last couple of trains. They're only in practice at the moment, so no pressure on this. Just to reconfirm that, Frank again plays in a lot of our German tournaments, so we've had a lot of fun together, and will continue to do so, I am absolutely sure. Always a pleasure to have him with us. He helped out in the commentary for us in the Pinball Universe battle a few months ago, and I must say it was just fun. Frank is a really great, just enjoyable character, even though he's French. Let me stop insulting people.
Okay.
And it's and it's also around the fact that everybody likes French people, isn't it? Every nation. Really? Okay. Is that a completely unbiased view? Completely unbiased, okay. So we're going to have a competition of nations in terms of how much liked. Soon. And
just to say what it says on the back glass, prison doors are disabled. It's in tournament mode, or they said competition mode, I think, and reduced multiple ball saver time.
So reduced but not zero, yeah?
Don't think they can get rid of them, which is why they reduced.
Otherwise they would have done.
Indeed.
Say hi to Jim. Hi Dennis.
Okay, so game on.
So now up to 250 viewers. We'll be going viral soon. So you see Rich immediately going for the target and gets an outlane drain. And of course you lose your progress, so if you don't knock all 3 down, then you start again from those next time. Rich just looking like something out of, is that Scared Stiff where they... Did you see the comparison, didn't you? I'm just in this sort of insulting people mood. I think it's your influence. It wasn't an insult. I mean, you know, it was a fact, and he actually looked better then than he normally does. So I'm going to stop it. In fact,
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Peter's,
to be honest, best behaviour. He's a serious broadcaster here.
Yeah, Peter's normal tactic is just to ignore what I say and hope I stop doing it. Yeah?
That's probably because I wasn't around to rein in him.
Ah dear. Right. She's out there. She just leaves me to it. So.
Right, and Albert started barn mode. Shoots it again. 2.5 million straight off.
So this is an example.
And again.
Example of what we said. You knock the drop targets down. The first shot he played was barn, which starts the mode barn. And you have, I'm not sure what the timer is. Is it 20 seconds?
Double dangered it.
So it'll go for barn again. While ever the barn shot is flashing, then it will continue to increase in volume.
Until the timer runs out. You see the timer in the top right corner?
Ah, okay, so there is the timer in the top right corner.
Yeah. Which was 35 seconds.
Okay. So that's quite considerable, isn't it, for the modes? Okay. So now he's played his barn mode. If he knocks the targets down again, barn isn't. He can't select barn again, so he would have to select another of the major shots.
Interestingly, Rich has that solid top one.
So actually yes.
So he did get that before the ball drained.
So that is progression towards Bloodbath, but he can't play a mode from it.
He's dropped a target there, and that's why the middle one now is flashing away merrily.
Okay, so Prism is a matter of putting the ball on that magnet, which is sometimes very dangerous because it throws straight down the middle. That's okay, he's recovered from that. And now shooting all the shots for something called Clear the Prison Yard. So all of the blue shots make an electric sound each time you hit them.
And he's got that second set of drop targets gone for barn.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so he can start a mode while he's doing this, can't he? So he was shooting for barn there.
I think he was shooting the drops actually. I think he'd be quite keen to get
bloodbath. Yeah. Well, he's close
Post
to
pass.
it. So.
Great save. Double dangered though.
Okay, but that's the third of his targets. So he's got bloodbath lit. So to start bloodbath,
I started barn there.
Yeah. So he's got barn, and if he hits the targets down again, he will have bloodbath running. But he's playing barn, which is sensible. Get something running. He can save bloodbath. That's not going to go away. He's also making progress clearing the prison yard. And got bloodbath running. Oh,
yes,
so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a nice.
Okay, now the drop targets come back into play because that's an adder ball feature in multi-ball.
Yep. And I don't know if they can disable the number of adder balls, but you can get quite a few from there. Just keep knocking the 3 targets down.
I didn't see where that ball went for the multi-ball.
No, I didn't either.
Drained straight away.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, but that again, 24 million. Not a huge score, but puts a bit of pressure onto Albert. Yeah.
And as someone else spotted, no ball save on bloodbath.
Well, I mean, we have no bias on this side of the commentary desk for anybody English. So that's quite clear. So, the fact that you're in a neighbouring country,
a good shot there by Albert. Leads that third one, and then now he's got bloodbath ready. Oh, in an outlay.
And obviously the order of knocking these targets down, the first one doesn't matter because that then you complete that mode. The trick for then aiming for the targets is to wait for the light, for the target that you want, for the light to light, then let the ball start rolling down the flipper from a trap. Yeah, and somehow, I've no idea why, but that always gets you the right target that you want. Yep. That was
the trick is when it's flashing on the one before the one that you want.
Oh, one before the one you want. That's right. Yeah.
Then drop your flipper and then shoot. Yeah. And normally that's the amount of time it takes to flash on that one, swap over, and flash on the next one.
Yeah.
And outrace.
Ooh, okay. So.
He's got points on the board. It's up to Albert to start his bloodbath and go past the 28 million that Richard's put on.
Yeah, which if he starts bloodbath is not that difficult, is it?
Well, Richard's had bloodbath.
I know, and he got nothing, I know.
Just a testament to how difficult they've set these machines up.
Yeah.
Like gaining a good amount of points from the pot bumpers at the moment.
Yep. So, nice trap to control the ball. It'll post transfer here.
Again, that bloodbath. Go for the bloodbath shot. Got a drop target down.
Yeah. So
and it's a centre drain.
Survive. Okay, well, okay. So,
that puts Rich 2-1 up.
Okay, so just put. No, don't put it in there. So. We've got the big white square again.
Thankfully, right at the edge of the.
Right, yeah, it's still covering the outlane and stuff. So anyway, not to worry. Right, so another game that's nice to explain as to how to play, and also nice to explain a few extra tips in terms of the way to play. I don't think it's I don't think they play it single wall. Is it a lock stealing game?
Single game play.
Single game play. Okay, so to stop the ball stealing, the lock stealing. Okay, so basic strategy: shoot the ramp into the cup. That enables the lock. It should enable the lock, it didn't. Okay.
Well, like some of the left ramp.
Yeah, but he just shot the right ramp. It went, I must admit, it went
You've got to shoot
into the
enough times. It's not the once.
Oh, to light diner, of course you have. Yeah, no, again, normally, yeah, this is a set in hard mode. Normally diner is lit on the first ball, so that starting the first multi-ball is really easy. So yeah, so he's got to shoot the ramp enough times, so another twice to light diner. So he's already got D-I-N. He needs the E and the R just there. Once you've enabled the lock, then this target lights, shooting underneath this ramp. The ramp opens up to enable the lock. And you can then start the multi-ball two ways. You can either shoot into here, which will give you a mystery, and the mystery is always multi-ball, or you can shoot up here, round into the top to start the multi-ball.
Okay, and this is Albert playing this game proper now.
Yeah, okay, so 150, which is the maximum skill shot. That's achieved by timing with a target we can't see on the back of the machine, that you basically time. Ooh, nice.
Double danger,
nice recovery. Ooh, give it a minute to settle.
Yeah, basically you play one at a time on this game.
So you want to watch this?
Albert plays this game in its entirety.
Okay, so we've got player 2 sitting next to us, which is unusual for the different way of playing a game, isn't it? We've got player 3 and player 4. We could have more of them sort of queuing up,
Still needs that right ramp to complete.
Oh, he's trained out. So that is not a good start. Okay, so yeah, number 150 is just a skill shot that once you know how to get it, you just always get 150. So it's like a real failure if you don't. That's another straight out by Albert. This is not going well. He needs one more diner letter, which I'm guessing you also get from the number 1. No. Okay, so ramp shot. That lights diner. Ramp shot again. Oh no, that already lights the lock. So lock is lit, shown by the green flashing target on the left hand side. Shoots the lock. Okay, so now needs to start the multi-ball, which says in the sump hole here, or the straight shot up through the spinner and back into that hole at the top. And at this point in the game on ball 3, he will just be pleased to start a multi-ball, and he doesn't. So okay, so that was not the result we were expecting from Albert. Albert knows how to play this game. The game just didn't allow him to play. So 3 balls, virtually no chance to do anything, which is disappointing. So this is obviously a good opportunity for Rich Mallet, who will now be stepping up to get past the score of 2 million. Okay, here goes. Ball 1.
Well, we do a practice.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's still on practice. Yeah. I think I might have been tempted just to play.
Yeah.
After this game, you switch to the next trick if it's all set up.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Which machine we're on next? Okay, so we're moving to Rocket next. And
I switched thought at 30-second practice, or is he actually playing the game proper?
Well, he didn't look in the slightest bit bothered about losing that, so I'm guessing he is practicing.
Yeah.
So, and the targets that you're looking at, sorry, it's not on the back glass, they're here. So, they go 150, 175, 50, 25, 10. And you shoot it as it's between the 75 and the 50, full plunge.
Practice over.
And that gives you the 150. So
he's happy with what he did there.
Okay, so and pretty much all of Albert's score came from his number one shots on the skill shot. So that's the first thing, is make sure you get the skill shot. So you see the lights flashing. So
it's quite a tricky one. This, it's not your normal place.
It's not.
No.
Okay.
And I found it's a plunge on 75k, but then it sometimes drops on 25 and sometimes 150.
Yeah, so he's just a bit too early on that, because that had moved across to the 100k.
First class.
But it does advance, so it's actually important. No, he only needs one stir the cup, and that should be the end of game.
That's terrible.
That's not many stirs, yeah. You can normally get 1 million or so on the stir. Calm down, Richard.
On the left. Got it.
So, plays the multi-ball. Richard will know how to start the multi-ball. I think this is going to be a short game. Another skill shot, 150 this time, compensated for the first attempt. Also completes the eat target, which gives him the 8 rollovers, which gives him
and he's got the multi-ball going.
And that's the multi-ball start. So
on ball 1.
Yep. So he now needs to put the first ball back in the sump hole to the right, just here.
That's actually shot 2. Yes. Shot 1's up there, I think. Great save.
Yeah,
500 bonus. That should have done it. 200. That's putting past it.
Yeah.
On ball 1.
Okay, ball 1 complete, and Richard doing his victory dance. Yeah. This continues to spin.
It spins round, yes.
And throws the ball out. And
the 2 red targets either side.
This one and this one.
Yeah. If you hit those, they close
the flippers.
2 yellow ones, open them.
Yeah. Okay, so
we'll be hoping that's not going to happen in this game.
So it's not a very complicated game. I think you'll figure it out just by watching the practice. The advancing rocket goes from hitting these targets at the top, and when you get to a certain point in rocket, it opens the gates on the C and light special on the E. Light special gives you a kickback, which is actually quite nice. So special on this machine is actually quite valuable. So, are you okay there?
Yes, I'm
having fun.
I agree.
Yeah, and you do agree. You just say yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, I can't ask for any more. I actually don't know many women that do that. That's
And game on.
I said just looking at all the Italian
Oh, he comes back. Okay, so no, don't do that, Rich. Stop the ball and shoot it up the middle. You do not want to get. You don't want the targets. Right. Yeah, that's where you want to be. You want to be up there. So from a trapped ball, you actually want to shoot, get it to the centre, both flippers at the same time, and shoot straight up the middle to the spinning target. The spinning, whatever it is, disc. Spin disc. Is that a pinball place? This is definitely a classic, yes. This is a real classic. Oh.
It's got a special lit, but it
didn't give him the gate open. That's strange. The gate should have been open, shouldn't it? I thought it was, and it seemed to go off again. So.
This is going to help Albert. It's going to give him a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Nice nudge back up the playfield there.
Nope,
but another centre drain. And he's on the last ball already.
So Okay, so 1-1-50. Okay, so that's Richard's score on there just for reference, so you can see what Albert has to beat. Strange games, classics, it can go either way. So yeah, straight through it. Both of these two players, of course, are excellent classic players. I think they excel more in classics than the other machines. They excel in the other machines as well, but you don't want to do that, Albert.
He goes out the gate, that one.
Okay.
I think he's almost beat Richard's score in practice without trying. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, game on.
Okay. So Albert psyching himself up for this important game.
Yeah, nice start. Keeping the ball in play. Oh, he was a bit unlucky, didn't he?
Yes, it was.
Close there.
Yeah.
Just didn't hit it hard enough.
I'm going to say I'm not sure that soft flipping on this is a good tactic.
Oh, and a drain. Centre drain. 3 balls left. And another centre drain. 2 balls left.
Oh dear, Albert will be feeling under pressure.
600, 700. Getting there.
Could be his last game, I know.
And an outlane.
So he needs
last ball.
Yeah,
needing
300 60.
920. 970. Staying in play. Is that enough? So close. 1100, 50 in it. 60, he's got it.
He's got it, okay. Wow. That was unbelievably close, yeah? Wow.
You could see that on Albert's face at the end there going phew.
Yeah. So he finishes on 1-1-90. Right, so here we go. And I'm guessing Albert has now finished his practice. So objective on this, complete the cards, 9-10 Jack, Queen King Ace. That lights the wows, and the wows are where the points are, so. Okay, so Albert gets control, shoots back up the playfield.
Shoot that round for like 50k every time. Just continue to move the playfield.
So gets the 10 from the side. Oh, and he tilts. Ooh. And tilt, I think, takes another ball off, isn't it? Is it 1 ball, or does it take 2 balls?
Yes, it takes a ball off.
So that's is now, yeah. So I say he's now on ball 3. Yeah.
Shame it wasn't game over, really.
Well, one of the machines there is. One of the machines is. Yeah.
Wow.
So
this is ball 3 then.
this is ball 3. Yeah. And that's straight over. Okay, so he goes down the outline, but that does get the ace. So this is ball 4.
Oh, and the centre drain.
Centre drain. He's really not having a good session, is he?
Got that last one though.
So he needs the 9
Scoop.
9 and jack, and that's the end of all. So 45 430. Good luck. So that's Albert's score, 45,430. Richard just going out there to see what he can do to beat that score. And of course, if Richard wins this, then this is the end of Albert Nomden's championship. Hopes. Problem with words. There've been too many words in the last 3 days. I think I've done something like 27 hours of talking. Yeah. Drink.
Is that yours?
Yeah, don't worry, we've got plenty. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so Richard will undoubtedly get a practice first. He needs to really practice getting the plunge down a lane. Okay, in the wow hole's okay, but really be better getting one of the cards. Okay, so it's not over.
No, I was pinging around a lot faster than Mitch was expecting. That's for sure.
Did he flip that while he wasn't looking?
Yep.
Oh, is that normal?
Richard's in showboating mode by the looks of things.
Okay, just be careful then. But I must admit, he's got to feel confident from this position. So okay, I think Richard's happy with his practice, so he will start the game for real, and we will maintain our completely unbiased opinion from the commentary booth. We will, yes.
Yeah. Come on, Richard.
They're both nice. No? Yes,
they are both nice. They are both nice people. Yeah, yeah. And they both knocked me out of tournaments, so I don't actually dislike either of them any more than the other one. So yeah. Okay, so here we go.
And straight into the hole. Oh, so down the in-lane rollover. Just the shot you want. Oh, and a great start.
That's wow. I think that's yeah.
You can do that again.
Yeah. Don't tilt.
Nice save. And out lane. Good first ball.
Yeah, good first ball. 13.
As long as he doesn't tilt, he should have a good chance of bettering Albert's score.
Yeah.
Oh, and he could have done with that king.
Yep.
Got a second chance on it, but it's not going up there. On 30,000 already, thanks to the pop bumpers.
Yep.
And a great shot. Ball's pinging around quite a bit though.
That was nice. And he gets the king. I think it's all over by the shouting. Yeah, 42.
Send it up the top there.
43, 44.
He knows he's got it.
Struck ball, change machines. Okay, so that's end of game, end of match.
Well done, Richard.
Well done to Richard. That